What's going on, YouTube? I am back with a video, and I haven't been doing a lot of videos recently because I've been busy and I keep procrastinating to upload the two videos. I have this one before this one, so this one's gonna be out this is gonna be out sometime. I'm just gonna upload them all on the 17th, so the 17th. The January 17th, all these should be uploaded, but today we're just going to do a discussion video on the new deck coming out called Skyfang. It's a pirate deck, if you haven't heard. Give you my thoughts. I read them earlier, and I thought it was going to be a pretty decent deck. Definitely going to be fun, but possibly has some meta relevance. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and dive in real quick, because there's quite a few cards. No, there's not quite that many. There's 27 cards altogether if you get a playset of each. So we're gonna start off with the trap. Actually, we're gonna start off with the boss monsters. Lafaro, hero of the Skyfang, Brigade. Basically the whole deck's pirate. So yeah. If this card is special summon, you can excavate cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of Skyfang Brigade monsters you control with different names other than itself. Add one of them to your hand. Also shuffle the rest back into the deck. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can discard a Skyfang Brigade card and negate the activation. You can only use each effect once per turn. So the first thing you'll notice is that it's a special summon card, which means that the deck probably has some way of special summoning it. Also, you'll notice that it's a searcher. It's a searcher. Well, in a sense, it's an excavator, so it's like a Sylvan Charity in a way. And then the last thing you'll notice is that it negates activations. Now, unfortunately, it does not destroy, but it negates. So that could be its downfall, possibly. But it's a 28 attack, 22 defense with level 8. Oh, so yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. I will definitely probably be playing 2 in this, and the build I will play in the YGO Pro Duel series. I will probably play this for the next series once I work out a deck. Anyway, moving on to the level 7 water effect spell. Oh yeah, and they all have different archetype, the tights and attributes. So this one's a light dragon. So the next one, the level 7, is 1600 attack, 28 defense, level 7 spellcaster water. Weird typing, honestly, but it's level 7, which means it can possibly be used for rank 7s. If this card is special summon, you can gain 500 for each Skyfang Brigade card, monster you control, different name, except itself. When your opponent activates a spell trap, discard to negate the activation. So again, you can only use this once per turn, each effect. So it's a life gain, which I don't think will be that relevant. Possibly, you might be able to abuse this. It's a hard once per turn, so it's not like you can have 3 and gain like 1500 for each card. It negates an effect by discarding spell and trap or effect, which means it's really good against the pendulum spell and trap, time and star pendulum graph. It's really good against that. So because if they're already face up, you can just negate the effect since it's effect. Or you negate the activation, obviously. Its discard effect makes me think it probably has a way of re-adding from the grave. So, because you have to discard a Skyfang card, so it makes me think there's a way of recovering the stuff you discard. I'll probably play 3 of this card, honestly. 2 or 3 possibly. It's really good. Its level's really good for synchros, if there's any synchro. It's no extra deck monster, as you notice, so I think it possibly, actually, let me just make sure, because when I did it, I didn't actually pay attention. Yeah, so there's no extra deck monsters for the moment. It's probably a 2 of Sagita Solitary Solitary of the Skyfang Brigade, a level 5 winged beast, win 1200 attack, 24 defense. So yeah, the only boss monster that gets special summon is the attack one's probably gonna be Lafarl. Anyway, this card is social summon. You can inflict 500. So there's life gain and burn in this deck, which is kind of cool, I guess. You can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster, Skyfang monster you control, with a different name except itself. You can only use this effect once per turn. Your opponent cannot target Skyfang Brigade monsters you control with card effects except this one. This one doesn't have 3 effects, which is kind of a good trade-off for your opponent can't target. I feel like this card's gonna be a 3-of just because it's. I think this. I probably will play this at 2 or 3 because, again, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that targets right now and has kind of a decent stat line for, at least for defense, for level 5. All these are good link materials since none of these cards have a special summon restriction. So I think all these would be good. Yeah, I think it'd be a 2 or 3 of. So moving on to the lower level monsters, the ones that can actually special summon stuff. Blavo, Fighter of the Skyfang. It's a level 4 reptile. Level 4 fire reptile, 900 attack, 200 defense. It's pretty decent for level 4 as far as attack goes. Hey, look, you could play King of the Pharaoh Imps, I guess, but you'll have to use 2 of these to make it to search for your 3rd. So I mean, during your main phase, you can special summon 1 Skyfang from your monster from your hand, except itself. If another Skyfang Brigade monster is special summoned to your field while this monster is on the field, you can make all Skyfang Brigade monsters on the field gain 5 attack and 5 attack and defense until in the turn. You can only use this effect once per turn. Sorry, I have hiccups right now, apparently. So this card isn't that great. I mean, its attack is okay. I think it's only going to be used just to special summon stuff out, and this is going to be a definitely 3 of. I just think it's gain 500 attack and defense. I mean, I guess that can be good for OTK, which this deck looks like it can do, with the burn damage added with this, and Scolari, whatever it is. I keep forgetting the name. Lafarl. I think it'd be a definitely 3 of. I definitely like the artwork. It looks like a lizard or something, or chameleon that's on fire, that's like fighting like ninjutsu or something. So that's pretty cool. I don't think this card's gonna be that like. I want to say this card's good, but its second effect is really only good for OTKs, but its first effect is what it's going to be used for mainly. Its level 3 is literally the best card in the deck in my opinion, and it's cool looking. It's like a little cat. Beat Swordsman of the Skyfang. During your main phase, you special summon 1 Skyfang from your hand, except itself. If another Skyfang is special summoned while this monster is on the field, you can add a Skyfang Brigade monster except itself. This card is definitely really good, and it's warrior, which means you can definitely play a Rhoda to search this card. Rhoda becomes, I believe, a +2, if I am thinking of everything correctly with this card. So that's great, because you can literally normal summon this, special summon, search for a monster. Well, you can Rhoda for this, normal summon, special summon, and search. So it becomes a +2. Rhoda becomes a +2 in card advantage, which is great. I think that's really good. I mean, this card's going to be a definitely 3 of, and I feel like this is going to be the one secret, or ultra. I feel like this is going to be the secret above anything just because it's so good. I just have that feeling. It's a level 3 Warrior Earth, 12 attack, 500 defense. Moving on quickly, because I don't want this to be a super long video. Recon Sky Scout, Skyfang Brigade. That's Sky Scout of the Skyfang. That's kind of cool. It's a level 2 beast win, 1000 attack, 5 defense. Its art looks kind of cool as well. During your main phase, you can special summon one Brigade monster from your hands at the cell. If another Brigade monster is special summon while this monster is on the field, target one set on the card on the field, destroy it. You can only use it for it. Basically becomes a Atlantean marksman, which is funny because they actually have a marksman that destroys face-ups. So, yeah. Marksman destroys face-ups, which means it's kind of cool because this does the opposite of what Atlantean marksman. This does exactly what Atlantean marksman does, but the marksman in this deck does the opposite. So that's kind of funny. I feel like they should have just named this marksman and had marksman called, like, I don't know, something else. Anyway, yeah, this card's definitely gonna be another 3 of, possibly 2 or 3 of. It's really good. Target set card that helps get rid of back row. It's pretty decent. I feel like this would be a super rare. All these cards are actually, all the level 4 ARRRRRs are actually decent with the special summon effect, but you can't play too many because then you just have like a rank, or I guess you could play 3 Fs because you could just, if you have another copy of that same card, you could just make a link monster or a rank or a Z monster, which would be great because this deck can play a lot. This deck can play a lot of different extra deck monsters, which is great. And if you could find a synchro engine for this deck, that'd be pretty decent. It's a wind as well, so there's a little bit of synergy with more wind monsters. I think there's more wind monsters in this deck than anything, because we have this as a wind monster, and then this is a wind monster. So and then Marksman's a wind monster. So there's 9 wind monsters in the deck, which means wind is probably going to be the more relevant extra deck type monster you want to make as far as like support, possibly. I don't know. It all depends. I'll build a deck eventually. And then the last monster of the deck for now is Danpa, Marksman of the Skyfang. Basically, it literally does. It's literally a I can't think of that card right now. It's a level 2 beast win, 500 attack, 1000 defense. You can special summon one Brigade monster from your hand once per turn, and you can't special summon itself. If another Sky Brig is special summon, you can destroy a face-up card on the field, destroy it. You can only use this effect once per turn. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a 3 of. It's just really good. If you literally normal this, and this card becomes like a Trident or like Time Pentagraph. No, this becomes a Trident basically. And if you have Saija, your opponent can't really like out this unless they ogre it, but then that's still like, well, actually, yeah, they can ogre it. So actually, I don't know how that ruling's gonna be because of the text of this. We don't really have official, so that, from what this is saying, this has to be face up. So you special summon this target. Yeah, I think ogre gets it without its effect resolving. Anyway, yeah, this card's definitely gonna be a 3 of. There's 2 more cards. Dragon Airship, Fandra, the field spell, which at first I thought this was equipped. Its art is okay. During your draw phase, before your draw phase, you can give up your normal draw. Add a Skyfang monster from your deck to your hand. If you control 5 or more Skyfang Brigade monsters with different names, you can send this card to the grave, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Also, your Etaton. It's an Etaton. Its last effect is literally Etaton Knight, without your opponent has to control more monsters or cards. The first effect is what I want to talk about, though. It can be good depending on what else you have in your hand. I feel like this is going to be a 3 of just because it's an okay card. It's definitely an Etaton. You can't really OTK after you use this card, so you have to play this carefully. You have to use it at a time where you know your opponent can't like out anything once they like use all their stuff. So this card's gonna be definitely a 3 of. I just feel like its draw phase effect is a little unnecessary. I mean, I get it. You get the search instead of drawing, but I just feel like that could have been better. I still think it's a really good card, and it's definitely going to be a secret, or no, super. The last card, Skyfang Brigade Training, sorry, and it's a continuous. Skyfang monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect. You can target one of these Willow's monsters, special summon from your deck with a level less than that monster's original level. You can only use the effect once per turn. I feel like it's okay. It'll probably be a 1 or 2 of. I just feel like most of the time you're gonna make a Link or an Exceed monster anyway, or use it for other plays. I don't think this card's gonna be that super relevant, but it depends again on the build. So I still think this is gonna be a really good. I still think it's a good card. So yeah. So everybody, that was Skyfang. My overall thoughts is I can't wait to sit down and actually build this deck. It looks really fun. I just really think that they're gonna get a few extra deck monsters and some other stuff in the upcoming weeks or months. This deck looks really good though. There's not really a card that's bad. Like, there's not an unplayable card in this deck so far. The only one I would say would be, the closest one I would say is unplayable is the Training. That's in my opinion, so don't like murder me or crucify me. I just don't think it's, I think it's playable, but that's the one that, if I had to say, if someone asked me if you could play everything but one card, this would be what I took out and played something else. But I probably will try to play 2 or 3. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching this video. I'm sorry I haven't really been uploading anything. I've just been really busy with life. But I'm gonna start getting back in the content. I'll probably do a text to voice speech pretty soon. I just don't really like people playing my videos around me and I just don't like hearing my voice. So I'll probably do a video or 2 and see how that gets reviewed in, all that crap, whatever. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody, and I will see you next time. Peace.